Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Tuesday, baby. It's Tuesday, baby. Tuesday, man. I want to shout out a few things. Women's college basketball Final Four is set, baby. It looks like it's going to be high powered and geared to go. Kind of the exact opposite of what is going on in the men's March Madness. Men's March Madness is all about the dogs. While the women's favorites are handling business. Handling business with ease. I'm excited, man. Everything is geared up, rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. Man, the Kings had a chance to clinch the playoffs last night and didn't do it against the T-Wolves. Now, if that isn't a sign, and when I say a sign, this is what I really mean. Kings, first round exit? Feels like it. Feels like it. This has definitely been an NBA season where the regular season, all the big dogs been dealing with injuries, man. Warriors getting older, also dealing with injuries. Suns, beginning of the season, you had Cam Johnson and Booker out. I'm trying to think of other injuries. KD's out now for the Suns. Thinking of Western Conference specifically. Of course, LeBron went down with that foot thing. Grizzlies, Ja Morant, not really an injury, but all the fiascos, I don't know what to call it, going on with him. I never really wanted to touch on that because how can I? I'm not about to come on this show and try to judge a man's character. I talk about on-field, on-court stuff. I don't like to do too much off-field and off-court stuff. Unless it has to do with gambling. Because I'm a gambler. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard. It's Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Going live. Oh, yeah. On this beautiful Tuesday. 2 days. Ding, 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 ding. I never know how to, whoopsie. 2 days until Major League Baseball gets underway. A few things in college basketball real quick. Rodney Perry. Salute. Hats off. Even give you a bow. Ding. Rodney Perry, man, stepped in after the Chris Beard. There's been a lot going on, this year in sports. I'm glad I've been here to cover it for all you guys. But Rodney Perry took over the interim head coach job over there for the Longhorns of Texas University down there in Austin, Texas. It's kind of like, I don't know the word, but everybody was like, they need to go ahead and give this man a job. This man, they didn't fall off. Matter of fact, they might have been better with him than with Chris Beard. Yesterday, he made it official, though. Well, they made it official. Both parties. Mutual agreement, 5-year deal, pretty lucrative. I am geeked about that, man. Only because he did such a good job this season. I mean, if he keeps them a little over 500, gets in the tournament as a 10 seed, first, second round exit, yeah, let's see if they got somebody else out there. But this guy kept y'all on track. I don't know the record. I probably should look it up just to give this man his flowers for real. My guess is 22-7 before the tournament. 29-9. There you go. 17-1 at home. 4-6 on the road. However, second place in the Big 12, which was considered the best conference in college basketball this season. You had Kansas, Kansas State, Baylor, TCU, Iowa State, all pretty dominant. Not gonna lie to you, all of those teams were pretty dominant. Iowa State was up and down with it, but the first 5 teams in this conference, immaculate seasons, with Texas right there in second place, right in the heart of it all. I believe. I gotta look this up too, man. I've watched so many games in the last 3 weeks. Texas won the Big 12, right? Right? Anybody gonna answer me? I'm kidding. Nobody's here to answer. I'm doing this show by myself, people. I said Texas win Big 12 conference tourney. They pull up some hot ham football stuff. Yeah. Texas blew Kansas out. I knew they blew Kansas out in the Big 12 conference tournament. I just didn't know if it was in the final game. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie. But that's very impressive, man. 29-9, Big 12 conference tournament champs, regular season second place standings, and getting all the way to an Elite 8 in his first, not even full year, half a year, taking over in early January for Chris Beard. The other thing I want to talk about in college hoops before I move along. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a pretty uneventful day today. I don't really like any I don't really like any games in the NBA tonight. Nothing going on, and like I ain't been up 3 hours already, bro. Nothing much going on in any other sport. But this right here is caught my eye. UConn still sitting at 5.5 point favorites. I don't know if I'm looking too deep into this. There is 4 days until this game still. A lot of casual bettors won't bet this game until Saturday, maybe Friday. I'm guessing most of the sharps will bet it sometime between now and then. I don't know, man. I felt like the public's gonna try and get on top of this. You telling me Miami plus 5 and a hook don't look delicious? Come on, guys. I'm trying to get UConn minus 3.5. No, I know it's only Tuesday. It is flabbergasting to me that none of these lines, they haven't moved a bit. You got minus 2 on San Diego, minus 5 and a hook on UConn. Last night, I had a fight with my sleep. Just kidding. That's a Lil Wayne lyric. Knicks handling business. However, due to the fact that they was handling a business, my man Julius Randle didn't play the fourth quarter. Ended the game with 26, 4, and 3. For all my mathematicians, I was 4 short on the over points, rebounds, and assists at 36 and a hook. The other bet I had, Pacers money line that I gave out. I mean, come on. Dallas, man, might be my least favorite team in the league right now, only because I really don't like the dynamic. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna be honest. I was about to try and put some cheese on it for you. I can't stand Luka Doncic, bro. he got suspended for last night's game, and I called it. If y'all listened to the show yesterday, I called it. I know I gave out the Pacers, but I said because Luka's not playing, they might mess around and win this thing. Hey man, sometimes you're too good for yourself. Oh, how did Luka play? What? Boy got suspended. See, that's what I don't even be knowing, bro. NBA be having like they tell you something, and then that's not what happens. It's been numerous times that that's happened to me. Well, I don't know, man. F it. Luka and them. I'm gonna touch on the NBA playoff picture in a minute. Last night, right before the tip, I took Phoenix -5.5. I was confused. That's why it dropped from 7 or 8, where it was at in the morning. 5.5 was a no-brainer. They won that game easily by 14, 117-103. Nikola Jokic with his 29th triple-double of the season. And then, again, Sacramento, man. First round exit. I'm calling it. All the hype, man. I be seeing all the hype on these Kings. 50-1 to win the West. 50-1. Like the beam. Y'all can't clinch against the T-Wolves? And I get it. Who cares about clinching? 2 weeks left in the season. We're in third place. Keep it on. I hear you. Don't get too up for nothing. Don't get too down for nothing. However, it just has that feeling. You lose to the T-Wolves to clinch first round exit. Get the heck on, bruh. NBA. Look at this playoff picture for a Secamundo. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. It looks like 4 teams in the East have already clinched a spot in the dance. Not the dance. They don't call it a dance. It's college, you idiot. Milwaukee Bucks, of course, first place, 54-21, 2-game lead over the Celtics in second place. Both of those teams feels like they're on a wrecking course to collide in the Eastern Conference Finals. Then you have the Sixers, Cavs. Both of those teams clinched. Man, Sixers, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to shake it up. Y'all need to shake it up big time. Y'all don't have a team that can compete in the playoffs. Yeah, third place. Bravo. If that's what you're building your team for, if that's what your fans are rooting for, third place, first or second round exit, bravo. You built a team, Philadelphia. I just don't believe in these Sixers, man. I didn't even know there was third place. I thought there was 6 or 7 fighting down there. A lot of bad teams in the NBA this year. A lot of bad NBA. A lot of bad basketball that's played at the professional level, honestly. The Cavs of Cleveland, 4th place in the East, also clinched my guy, Donovan Mitchell, going over there and making a difference. Donovan Mitchell is one of my favorite players. It was Carmelo, Kawhi, Mitchell. About 8 years ago. I'm old. I haven't updated my favorite players list. I still rock with Mitchell. They're 8-2, last 10 winners of 4 straight. And then at the 5th and 6th place, the Knicks have a little bit of breathing room. The Knicks have a 3.5 game lead on 6th and 7th place Nets and Heat. The New York Knickerbockers, who somehow are only 4-6 in the last 10, still holding on strong to that 5th spot. Let me see when the playoffs actually start. I feel like it's 2 weeks away, but let me get an actual date in my mind. Get an actual date in my mind. Yeah. I just answered the question, you know? Google has literally been trash the last 4 or 5 years. It's too much BS going on, flooding the streets, if you will. April 11th. Yeah, man. Right about 2 weeks from now, April 11th through the 14th, you have the play-in tournament. One of the most pointless, one of the most boring, one of the most I'm trying to think of a better word than the dumbest shit I ever seen. The NBA play-in tournament starts April 11th through the 14th. Right now, it looks like it'll be involving, at least from the East, um, Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, Toronto Raptors, ooh, and the Chicago Bulls. Um, the Wizards and the Pacers and the Magic, winners of three straight, might could jump into it, but I doubt it. In 2 weeks, you probably got 6 or 7 games left, right? Until April 11th, if that. Maybe even more like 5 games. So if you got a 3 game lead, you're probably sitting pretty good. If you could just probably win 3 out of the last 5, you'll probably hold your spot. So yeah, man, it'll be Raptors, Hawks, Heat, Nets in the play-in tournament. So I just don't like Raptors, Bulls. No, it'll be Heat, Hawks, Raptors, Bulls. Right. All right. All right. If you're 36 and 39, like you shouldn't even have a chance to be in the playoffs, man. Like I don't want to see you in the playoffs. It's ruining. Like, what's the point of even fighting for an 8 seed? Like, I don't know, man. You play 82 games. Like right now, the Hawks. You play 82 games, and you barely by a half a game. Right now it's tied. Everything's tied. But right now, by a half a game, let's just say, you got a lead on the Raptors. You make the playoffs. Wouldn't it be beautiful for the fan base to just have one series? Not a play-in game, tournament. Maybe we'll make it. I know why the NBA did it. I could tell you why they did it. It'll be a little controversial. And they probably won't admit this. But I could tell you why there's a play-in tournament. It kind of bit them in the back because, see, when they started the play-in tournament, they had a few explosive players that they think, they're never going to make the playoffs. How do we get our most explosive stars in the playoffs? I'm speaking of Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. Pelicans and Grizzlies. Only chance they had in the NBA's mind was to just create a play-in tournament. I know they created it for the bubble, but to keep it the next seasons, it's almost too obvious, honestly. They literally want to see Zion and Ja Morant just to get ratings in the playoffs. I don't know, man. If you're a 10 seed, bro, I don't want to see you in the playoffs. There's only 15 seeds. Like, if you're a 10 seed and you make the playoffs, like, come on. That's 20 out of 30 teams in the NBA get a chance to make the playoffs. That just sounds wrong. That means 20 out of 30 teams legitimately have a chance to win a championship right now. Jamaica me crazy, man. Let's check out this Western Conference really quickly. And then I'll probably let y'all go ahead. Like I said, I have nothing rocking tonight. Nothing going on. I will look at these NBA lines uno más. Tomorrow, I'll be giving out all of the MLB futures I gave out 2 months ago. Just give them out again because I figured why force people to go back searching. I don't even remember what episode it was. I don't tell you what's in the show. Just gotta watch live daily, baby. It's Captain by a Hook, Red Beard. I think this is episode 970. That's what's up. Yeah, Kings could have clinched, didn't clinch. Um, man, I just got heartbroken. Trailblazers that bad, bro? I've been watching college. I don't even watch the NBA like this, bro. See, like this is beautiful. Pelicans this close to an AC. I mean, they in the AC. One game lead, winners of 5 straight. One game lead over the Lakers. I just wish the top 8 seeds get in the playoffs, bro. I'm old, I guess. Like I don't want to see the Thunder and the Lakers with a chance. They didn't make it. You can't do it. Mavericks right now on the outside looking in. Half game behind both the Lakers and the Thunder. Mavericks sitting in that 11th spot. Man, it is hilarious how quickly and how tight this Western Conference has been. We watched it happen with the Suns earlier in the season. They go from 4th down to 12th with Booker's injury in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, they're back in 4th once he comes back. Uh, it's just crazy, man. Timberwolves in the 6th spot. 2 games over 500. Warriors in the 7th spot. 2 games over 500. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe there's so much talent and good basketball going on. Nobody can dominate. Yeah, right. These guys stink. It's not the players' fault. It's really not. It's not the players' fault at all. They're not bad basketball players. Just it's a different style of basketball than I grew up watching. Different style of basketball than I enjoy. I'll say that. Kind of just takes all the fun out of the game if you can't play defense. I guess it's impressive to see people just knock down threes all day, but it's not to me. It's really not. Nuggets are your number 1 seed in the Western Conference with a 3.5 game lead on the Grizzlies. Nuggets winners of 4 straight. Grizzlies winners of 6 straight. Grizzlies are also 9-1 last 10, while Nuggets are 5-5. Man, the Clippers came out of nowhere, 5 seed, baby. I think the Clippers are and a lot of people are talking about them, so it's gonna be a weird statement, like the silent killers. A lot of people are saying, watch out for the Warriors. I don't know who's gonna come out this West, man. I gave out Suns tickets before they made the trade for Kevin Durant, and then I cashed them out once they made the trade for Kevin Durant. Because if you're a basketball guy like I am, you can't trade all your defense for offense and expect to win games in the playoffs. You also can't have 2 guys that's just gonna take turns shooting jumpers all game and expect to win games in the playoffs. You also, let me stop, bro. Let me stop. You also got a old fragile point guard, the point guard. You also got the softest big man in the league. I'm talking about the Suns. Love me some D Book though, baby. Love me some Monty Williams. Love me some Phoenix Suns basketball. I just think that trade was a little. Let's throw away the next decade for 18 months with KD, the most overrated. I'm just doing a lot of hating on here. This is why I shouldn't talk about the NBA. Y'all think KD's the greatest, second greatest, top 2, and he's not 2. That's all y'all, bro. Just a bunch of soft ass, trash players, if you ask me. But let's go. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to get on this. Like I said, it's Tuesday. Really not much rocking. Not much going on. We got the countdown for the Major League Baseball season. Again, I'll go over all my futures again. I've been talking about baseball for like the last 3 months here and there. So I'm going to condense it all into one episode. Tomorrow will be the MLB extravaganza. Grizzlies, Kings, third seed in the West right now. Suns 4 seed in the West. Clippers 5. T Wolves 6. Warriors 7th. Pelicans 8. Lakers Thunder. So the play-in tournament would consist of Warriors, Pelicans, Lakers, Thunder. It's actually pretty exciting. I don't like the play-in tournament, but I actually think any one of these 4 teams can definitely lose in the first round easily. Thought I was about to say make a run. Hell no, boy. I'm sorry, I'm wilding out. I got too much energy in me. It's pouring down, raining outside. Just killed a monster workout. I don't know. I don't think any of these teams beat the Nuggets first round. Grizzlies, I think they are vulnerable only because they hotheads. You get them hot, they get out their game. Just talk a little trash to them, slap them around a little bit. They'll be all right. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a crazy Western Conference playoffs for sure. That's for dang sure. But I mean, I think anybody but the Warriors in the 7, 8, 9, 10 are getting swept first round. Like, no question. Thunder gonna do all that to get in, get swept. I guess a little legacy, LeBron, at least get us a chance to make the playoffs. Retire, bro. You done. You already got the record. All right, you got it. There's nothing else you can accomplish. Another ring's not gonna help your legacy, bro. As hard as you've chased these rings for the last 22 years, it's pathetic. Truly pathetic. You did in 23 years, basically less than what Jordan did in 13. Just gonna leave it at that. Boy got a whole 7, 8, going on 9, 10 years on this man. Just now beating the records. Like, bro, we don't care. You ain't do it in like, anybody can play 25 years and break records. I don't think LeBron should go. Top 50, yes. Top 40, yes. Top 30, maybe. Maybe he's around that 25 mark in my book. Yeah, I think there's 25 players better than LeBron James in the history of the National Basketball Association. Yes, I do think that. I think this generation gets caught up in a lot of nows. See, when I was a kid, we looked at the history. We wanted to learn about the greats, what they did. But now it's like, oh, well, they didn't do it against. Well, they didn't do it in this generation. What does that even mean? It's the softest generation ever of human beings. It means nothing. Anyway, let me get off of my NBA rants. That's what I'm gonna. Probably shouldn't even post this. It's live, bro. You going live? Oh yeah, live with the red beard, captain by a hook. I don't know, man. NBA is just falling off of a dump truck in the last decade, if you ask me. And I used to love the NBA. Don't think I'm just one of these been hating the NBA my whole life kind of guys. NBA was where it was at, man, for me. Like 95, about as far back as I can remember. 95 to like 2013. It's all about the association. It's literally this last decade, man. I don't know. Really don't know. I don't know. I was about to try and explain it. I think about it. You got Celtics Wizards taking on tonight. Celtics minus 11 and the hook. Too big for me. This Cavs Hawks game is interesting. You can take either team on the money line. Cavs are slightly juiced as the favorite, minus 115, while the Hawks are minus 103. It's like a baseball line. You get both teams at small favorites. I don't know, man. Party wants to rock the Cavs, but that would be strictly out of my hatred for the city of Atlanta and that girl that they have at point guard, Trae Young. Cavaliers minus 115 on the money line. Thinking about it, you got Heat Raptors. This is interesting. You telling me I can get the Heat at plus 130? Man, this game means a lot. Raptors are on a 2-game winning streak. Both these teams about 500 in the last 10. I mean, this means, I don't know. Raptors Heat. I love it. I might actually watch that one. Raptors Heat, baby. Heat plus 130 on the money line. The spread on that is 3 in the hook. Raptors way at home. You got the Hornets and the Thunder. Somehow the Thunder. Now this might be guaranteed. I might have to take this. Somehow the Thunder are 9.5-point favorites over the Hornets. Now correct me if I'm wrong. The Thunder are a better team. Yes, they are. They're rocking and they're rolling. Hornets on a 2-game winning streak, though, man. I know this in college. That's another thing, man. In college, you can take the hot team. In the NBA, it don't matter. Any team can win any night of the week. I just feel like 9.5. That's crazy big for the Thunder. I might have to take this Hornets plus the 9 and the hook. You got Magic, Grizzlies. The Grizzlies only 7 over the Magic. But somehow the Thunder's 9.5 over the Hornets. Now you know that ain't right. Hey, your boys don't know about that. That's old schooly. Pelicans on the second night of a back-to-back after blowing out the Trailblazers plus 8.5 against the Warriors. Excuse me. I actually like the Pelicans in this spot. I don't know why. Winners of 5 straight, I believe. It just feels like they hot, man. And again, I just said that means nothing in the NBA. Yeah, winners of 5 straight, while the Warriors are losers of 5-5 last 10 for the Warriors, 7-3 last 10 for the Pels. It's that the boy Jibo's birthday. A shout out to you, my man. Have a great one. This is my dog right here on his wedding day. Happy birthday, big player. Keep it funky. Put it in the air for me. But yeah, man, I think that's it for tonight. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll give you some golf bets for the weekend. I believe they are playing in. Huh. Oh, big news. I forgot to even mention it. How little. This is going to be hilarious because this whole show is just me hating. And I'm not even a hater. I'm a positive, loving dude. I just like to make fun of people, and I'm sorry. I am sorry. You have the Valero Texas Open 2023. I already have one bet placed for this thing. I already got 2 bets placed. A lot of small name golfers are in this thing, so it's not one of those. Everybody's getting ready for the Masters a week from today, understandably. But I will still try to take advantage. 2 golfers that I like in the top 7 of the odds, so pretty much 2 favorites. I'm gonna jump on them pretty heavy, baby. Heavy, baby. I wish I could parlay them, but I mean, it's not like they both can win, so it's just dumb for me to even think that. Where we at? I'm not even supposed to still be on this show. I'm supposed to have finished it, closed it out. Now we just going live. Nah, I'm just going live. Where am I at? What was I talking about before golf? Okay, tomorrow. Golf bets for the Valero Texas Open 2023. Also, throw out all my futures, all the ones I already gave out, a few new ones that I have taken. I took some futures last night, actually. I don't know, just be taking stuff, man. Oh yeah, I took a lot of underdogs to win their division. And by underdogs, I mean like I got Brewers plus 170, stuff like that. A lot of plus 170s plus money on these things. So I will break that down tomorrow too. I have winners for every division except for one, I believe, and that's only because they're juiced crazy. The Houston Astros are juiced minus 245. No way I would take that. No way I would bet against it. Only one team in that league has a chance, and that is the Angels to dance. Now that is the funniest joke I ever said. And y'all don't even understand it. Woo! I will give this out real quick. Matt Chapman took him at crazy long numbers to win the MVP. Just a numbers play right there. I'm not gonna talk you into Matt Chapman being an MVP, but who knows? You never know what you never know. I think it is one of those situations where even if he has a killer year and the Blue Jays are magnificent, like I think they're gonna be, there's going to be so many good players on that team. He's going to get overshadowed. But who knows? Maybe he's the engine that they ride. Take a little pressure off of Vladdy Daddy. So, yeah. I'll give golf bets tomorrow. Touch on all my MLB futures. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the Redbeard. Tonight, I'm going to be on the Hornets plus 9.5 over the Thunder, against the Thunder. Not over. Taking the points, not laying the points. And then give me the Cavs on the money line, man. Let's make this thing shake and bake. About to put both of these in right now and then close this show on out. I hate betting the NBA, man. I don't know why I just did that. I should be taking overs. I didn't even look at the overs, man. Hey, this time of year, any NBA over is probably a good one, especially the first half over 224, 235, 219. 230, 231. Yeah, I don't know. I got to get back in the groove, man. I haven't been looking at NBA. It's kind of late, huh? Usually I jump into it a little earlier than this. I don't know, man. I haven't really cared about the NBA this season or last season. It's been about 2-3 seasons since I really jumped back into the NBA. Like, I bet it early. Like, as soon as the season started, I don't know if y'all remember. Back in November and stuff. We was hitting the NBA, boy, and then college takes off in middle of December. Usually I come back around early March, but I haven't come back in the last 2 years. So yeah, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.